Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. We are Wednesday morning, March 4th. We are right in the middle of the week, so you guys have made it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and you can send your friends and family over to our webpage, whatsupnorthcounty.com. And we're sitting here chatting with Kyle Basti today. He's going to be chatting a little bit about Coast Pipe and helping me with some of the news subjects here.
Morning, Randy. It's great to be back in the studio with you. Last time we got to hang out was at the Christmas gathering down there at Premier Ag.
Oh, yeah, that was the last time.
Yep.
Well, I wasn't there.
Well, yeah. I saw Eric. And the family,
Yeah, Eric brought Santa Claus.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric brought Santa Claus, and then we did the parade.
We did the parade, Pioneer Day. That was cool.
That was fun.
Yep.
That was kind of an improv, like, hey, Kyle, what are you doing, man?
That was fun.
That was fun. It was cold. Remember where it was like, it was cold. It was like
cold, windy.
Was it going to rain? Was it not going to rain? I mean,
it ended up being a good day, though.
It was. It was a really damn good day, and it turned out to be a great, like, weather-wise.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, did you go over and check out the event that they had over there at the fairgrounds afterwards? What do they call that?
The Pioneer Games. No,
the Pioneer Games.
We didn't make it down for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the kids got a little tired after the parade.
Yeah. Well, that was fun too.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a really cool thing, and my son competed in it as well. But it was just a fun, it was a fun day.
Yeah.
Kind of look forward to those things in past Robles.
Good community event.
Oh, absolutely. So, Kyle, we got some news that we're going to be chatting about. Our highlight, one of them is Localin, NHRA drag racing, Maddi Gordon.
Maddi Gordon, awesome.
So she has been racing with the team with Doug, her dad, Morro Bay Cabinets. So she actually has her professional debut this weekend. She's going to be racing with Ron Capps with the Napa.
Yeah, and the full NHRA. That's pretty cool.
So, three-time NHRA world champion Ron Capps has selected Maddi Gordon to drive the Carlisle Tools Top Fuel Dragster for Ron Capps Motorsports. Third-generation racer recently earned her Top Fuel license at Gainesville Raceway, reaching 318 miles an hour, which for license passing. This is her first time breaking the 300-mile-an-hour mark. 12,000 horsepower category. Wild. So she'll be making her debut this weekend in Florida. This is the season opener at the Maui Motorsport NHRA.
Very cool.
In Gainesville. So this is going to be pretty wild. You can find it on MS or FS1, which I think is Fox Sports 1.
I think Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports has like 19 different channels. They have the qualifying on Saturday, and the main is on Sunday. So
very cool.
There you go. You can check out local Maddi Gordon as she makes her professional debut. So that's going to be pretty wild.
That'll be cool. It'll be cool to go see her once she comes out here to the West Coast. Get on some of these tracks out here.
Yeah. Well, she came on here. We had her in I don't know, probably about 3-4 months ago. Before she could tell anybody who she
was racing for,
who she's going for. We knew that she was done with the family team.
Yeah.
You know, the Beta Morro Bay Cabinets Top Fuel or funny car. And then she was like, I can't tell you, but she was going somewhere.
Yeah.
Type deal.
That's very cool.
So, but the interesting part is it's a full ride. She didn't have to bring anything into it. Usually racers have to like bring a lump of cash in to
they have
be
to
a part of the team.
Put up something to be part of it.
But she's coming in, and she's only like 21 years old.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's pretty dang crazy. So it'll be interesting to see how she does this weekend.
And I can't imagine going 300 miles an hour.
Right?
That's insane.
Think about the G-force in that short amount of time. Because what's the track?
It should be a quarter mile, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you go from like stop to at least 100 miles an hour in like what, a second?
A second, yeah.
2 seconds, I mean, but 300 miles an hour in a short amount of time. And I mean, what's your eyes doing? Are you just holding on straight?
You're just gripping that wheel and going.
If you had the opportunity, would you like run side? I know you can't, but would you go side by side?
I would try it once. I'd try it once, just to get that feeling of being thrown back in the seat.
Have you ever
think it'd be
stopped
fun.
off on one of those Grand Prix, like those real raceways that they have like inside the buildings, the little go-karts?
We've done the go-karts. I haven't done the inside ones, but we used to do, we've raced at a few different ones.
So the
and that's pretty fun.
The indoor ones over in Bakersfield, it's called the Grand Prix, and they're pretty fast. But with the turns and stuff like that, and I don't know if it's just like the way that you're sitting or whatever, but literally I'm out of breath and I'm just steering. You
Yeah.
know, can you imagine what these guys are like? You know, her. You know, I mean, of course she goes to Kennedy Club Fitness. I see her in there all the time, getting ready, building strength, building core. But the amount of pressure that's on your insides. Can you imagine that?
I can't.
I wouldn't want to do it. I would be, I don't know. So I took one of those Hummers from Borhone Auto Center. We went out a couple years ago and did a test drive with the Hummer,
Yeah.
right? So the Hummer is the electric.
The new electric Hummer, yeah.
Right. Have you driven one?
I have not. No,
So
I haven't
they
had a
get-
chance to jump in one of those yet.
So you got to go over there and talk to Mark, talk to Ronnie, say, hey, can we take one of these out? But they have this thing called the freedom mode. So what this is, it lights, it kind of, it's like it sounds like a jet. It's like, kind of a jet. And then you punch it and you take off like a rocket, like literally. And we did that out there by Barney Swartz.
Yeah.
And I think we went up to like 90 miles an hour in a very short amount of time. But all I can remember is seeing just the trees on the side shaking and just
holding on, yeah.
kind of blinking, man. And I'm like, dude, this is probably not the best, mode to have in one of these vehicles, especially for somebody like me. But,
Yeah.
can you imagine how many people overdo that? I'm like, how many times can we do this? They're like, oh, I don't know. Let's not try. Because everywhere I wanted to go, it's freedom mode. All right,
Freedom
let's
mode,
go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, okay. So another highlight, we got the 14th annual Cioppino and Vino fundraiser raised $83,000 for a sold-out crowd at the Paso Robles Event Center. And this was dollars that went towards the Paso Robles Children's Museum, wine, food, and all kinds of good stuff. So
Very cool.
another great cause that gets promoted here in the North County, and the locals go
And
to it.
another the community showing up to help out. That's really great.
People love events,
They do.
Do you take your
Especially
kids to the
some
museum?
Cioppino. I mean,
I know.
you can't beat that.
So I've never had Cioppino before until last year when we broadcasted the Cioppino something for the fine arts, the Paso Robles arts, children's arts, and I'm like, what's Cioppino? And it was good. There's a lot of variety of different options of the Cioppino, but. Have you ever taken your kids over there to the Paso Robles Museum?
To the Children's Museum, yeah.
By the old firehouse?
They love it.
That is a pretty cool place. Yeah. It's another one of those like hidden gems in the North County.
It is.
So, here's another update of news that's happening in the area that I thought specifically for you, you'd be able to do this, Kyle. So, Habitat for Humanity is inviting the public to join the Restore It Furniture Upcycling Challenge at the Paso Robles and San Luis Obispo location. Participants purchase a selected furniture piece for $20, take it home, and creatively design or restore it. Finished projects must be turned in by April 1st, where they'll be displayed for public voting ahead of the organization's Earth Day celebration, April 18th. So top entries from each location will earn a gift card. Proceeds from the donated pieces will support Habitat's affordable housing efforts in San Luis Obispo County. So
that's very cool.
I thought you guys could do something cool over there with Coast Pipe.
Yeah. Turning something in, recycling. That's kind of what we do with our pipe anyway.
That's essentially what you do, right?
Yeah. But that's cool. I don't know if you've ever been to the Restore, but
I love it.
That's a cool place to go in and shop. You always find something. It's
right.
You go in and pick something up, and it's either new or in great condition.
Most everything is brand new.
Yeah.
It's like overload on a job site, or they put in the wrong sink, the countertop, whatever it is. Why throw it away? Give it to the Restore, and somebody's going to be able to use it.
Yep.
So, and then my favorite here is our powerful local DA Dan Dow is urging state officials to halt the planned parole of convicted child molester David Funston. Dow is asking the California Board of Patrol hearing and Governor Gavin Newsom to overturn the decision. Legal groups supporting the request say parole board has the authority to reconsider or delay the release if the new concerns or information emerges before the inmate release. So this guy was originally convicted up in Sacramento, doing bad things to kids, and got 25 years to life in the state penitentiary, and so now they're looking for early release. So that's what I like about Dan Dow, because I'm hoping other DAs, across the state are also kind of being a voice
and holding the line there. District Attorney Dow is a very great person to have in our community.
He's just one of those guys that are just like, he gets things done.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care what you think.
Yep.
Doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He just does the right stuff and what needs to be done.
Exactly.
And that's why you got, Dan Dow, you got Sheriff Parkinson. We couldn't actually ask for any better
law enforcement
right?
representatives.
Right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that wasn't there and we were like LA County or something like that?
It would not be a nice place here. So.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
So, all right, Kyle, it's 8:15. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back and chat a little bit of Coast Pipe and cool. What you guys have all over there. So we'll be right back to the Morning Brew.
Yep, that's me. It didn't start this way. Most problems don't. They start with things you notice, but put off. You make a few small decisions. By the time everyone else notices, it's usually too late to call the right people. Experience matters. Call 1776 Roofing for gutters and filters done right.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And make sure you like and subscribe. Click that little button right there. It helps us get out there and get into the people's minds and faces and all that. You can go over to whatsupnorthcounty.com. Check out all our sponsors and also get on our mailing list. But we're chatting here with Kyle Basti from Coast Pipe here, which is a local business. Yeah. How long you guys have been in here for? How long?
Coast Pipe has been in business. We're going to start our 21st year. So we're just wrapping up our 20th year here right in Paso on Ramada Drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Kyle, tell me about how Coast Pipe got started. I mean, tell me about the owner. Tell me about the vision.
So Coast Pipe has been around. It started back in 2005 when Peter Aradri and Bill Roth purchased a small used oil pipe supply, and then have built it up. We used to just sell only used oil pipe, and we've gotten into bringing on T-post, fencing.
Oh, you guys have T-posts over there?
Yeah. So anything really to do with fencing is kind of our main parameter.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know that you guys had T-posts over there. But I mean, you're right there, Ramada Drive, kind of in the duck a little bit, but to the right, right there you see the
so when you're headed to Barrel House, you pass right by us, and we're just right there by Marquita Avenue.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there 6 years.
6 years. Your brother works there.
My brother, we just kind of
you let him
lost
go.
him to moving.
Oh, he moved?
He moved to Idaho. So he was with us for 12 years, and if you come into the office and you see all the wood and the shelves and stuff, he built that and really kind of helped build up the company and the look of it. So that was kind of sad that he left, but he's doing good.
Is he going back up there to do something like what you
No,
guys do,
he's
or is he doing something different?
He's doing he's driving for another building materials company
Okay.
right now. They do more of like the house building, so like doors, windows, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
But still kind of in the same general building.
Cool. And so you guys use oil-filled pipes. So is this like, do you buy the pipe? Is it given to you? Do you have a supply?
So we get the pipe through contracts from the oil companies. A lot of it is called red band tubing. So essentially, what the pipe that we get is what is used to draw the oil out of the ground. And then once a well is reworked, the pipe goes to inspection. If it has any defects in the threads or the structure of it obviously can't pump oil anymore. Not safe to put down the ground, so it's sold to us, and then we sort it, bundle it, cut it into post, and make it usable for. I mean, we've done a lot of batting cages.
Oh, really?
With it.
Well, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to kind of recycle it and reuse it, and you get that kind of cool rusty look for your fence.
So can a consumer come over there and buy like a third? Because the oil filled pipes are what, 25, 50 foot or something?
They average about 30 feet for a full length of pipe.
Okay.
And then we do offer various cut lengths, so anywhere from like 8 foot to 12 foot cut, or if you want something specially cut, we can definitely cut you something special.
Okay. And you guys have more than just oil pipe over there. I mean, you have everything.
Yeah.
about
So
that.
not just oil pipe. That's like our main kind of bread and butter. It's in our name, but we do offer new steel. We order that in from a company, and we get it delivered every day.
And what did you say that was?
New steel.
What is that?
So like anything like your flat bar, your square tube. So like what the kids at like Templeton and Paso and build for the fair, all the projects, we can get that metal in so they can build that.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you can do your project that you want with anything kind of new steel. So it's not used, it's new.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was, now I get what you're saying, new
Yeah.
steel. I thought it was some sort of like, special new technology.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And then fencing wire, T-post. So we've done anything from like dog runs to horse pens to like I was just driving today and looking at here on El Palmar, the vineyard fence. That's been a big one for us, is fencing all the vineyards to keep the deer from eating the grapes, the wine grapes, so that the wineries can have grapes to make into wine.
Do you guys get into any of the welding supplies or?
Not really on the welding side.
Okay.
With Air Gas Matheson's in town, they kind of handle that because people like to use different stuff to weld.
Right.
And then sometimes, whether you're using a MIG gun or the regular traditional stick welding, it varies on what material you're using.
What is like a new latest greatest industry? I mean, I know you just got back from the Tulare Farm Show, which is, that's always just a fun time
That
to
is.
go. But what's the latest greatest in your industry?
In our industry, it's pretty just kind of the same.
Doesn't change much.
Yeah. I mean, the best thing I think that we've had, and we've had it for a few years, is the post drivers, the Montana hydraulic post drivers that you put on your skid steer, and just
Okay.
pound the post in, so you don't got to dig a hole and concrete it in.
Thank God for that technology.
back breaking labor all day. You
Right?
just pull up, pound it in. But like you were saying, we were at the World Ag Expo in Tulare, and that's the largest outdoor ag exhibit in the world.
Yeah.
And the upcoming, and I don't know if it'll get into our industry, but it's definitely coming to the driverless tractors, the AI tech is coming, and I don't know how it'll affect fencing, but
That's got to be. I wonder how long that's been around. The driverless tractors. You know, I mean, do you know? I mean,
I don't
it
know
been
exactly, but
5-10
I know
years?
that it's been, like when we first started going, it was all the GPS, and so you could find your row and
How
make
long ago was
straight
that?
lines. I've been going to the Ag Expo since 2004, and about in the probably about 2010, you really saw the GPS stuff really coming on, in the industry. But it's crazy to see, the drones, the like I said, the driverless tractors, everything like that.
It's funny. It's funny to think back. We used to go, over there to the, now it's called it used to be called the Tulare Farm Show.
Yeah.
But we used to go over there, more of like it was a fun, you got the Bud girls there, you got to go out there and drive tractors, and
Yeah.
they, the last one I went to, they introduced the mule, the Kubota mule.
Right.
That was like the
thing,
latest technology that year, and that tells you how long ago that was. But it was decently big then. It wasn't that big, but I think over the years it's gotten bigger
It's
be
grown, yeah.
like you said, a world renowned event that people from all over the world come and share their products. You got big businessmen coming over and learning and being introduced to business owners.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, and this was our second year as being exhibitors over there, and just great to see like customers that we've had for years coming over, and then customers that we met last year, and then talking to people, who potentially be new customers, and then also too, it was really nice to see a lot of the school kids, because they do bring the FFAs bring their kids there. Usually, I think it was Wednesday this year. We had a lot of the students, and being able to talk to them about agriculture, fencing, welding was pretty cool. And a lot of people were really more interested in it, which is nice to see, because we need a lot more of the tradespeople coming back.
students from here or students from over there?
Students from all over. I think the farthest that we talked to, there were some students came from San Jose, all the way over there. So
Well,
it's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Well, it's 8:30, so let's take another break,
take a break.
Kyle. And we're sitting here talking with Kyle Basti from Coast Pipe about all the cool stuff that they have and in the industry. So we'll be right back. When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
What's up, North County? Welcome back to the Morning Brew. Thanks again for following us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Send your friends and family over to whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and also Spotify. So you can take us on the road and go wherever you want to go. We're chatting with Kyle Basti here from Coast Pipe here, which is a local business. And if you don't know where Coast Pipe is or seen their logo, you guys sponsor, and you guys are very, very rooted into our community.
We are, yeah. Not only sponsorships, but really helping out like the up and coming welders and youth. We really right now Templeton High is getting ready for their project auction, so we've been doing a lot of business with the students there.
How involved do you guys get with that? Are you guys donating some supplies? Do you guys How does that work?
So with Templeton, and then also too, whether it be a Atascadero, Paso Robles, even down into San Luis, and if even South County would give us a call, we'd honor that too. But we do give the students a discount on their metal and material, and then we drop it off at the school for free for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because if nobody's been to the Project FFA, auctions, you got to go. I mean,
definitely.
there is some amazing projects that these kids produce.
But what they come up with there in their mind, and then actually put it into like physical work is very cool. And you talk to some of these kids of how they've done it or what their design was, and they'll be able to explain it to you, and it's amazing what they do.
Well, the biggest thing is and I know the fairgrounds does it too. They do the project. Kids
The industrial arts projects. Yeah.
So they can enter those as well. But these projects are just simply amazing.
Yeah.
Like some of the thought that is into these, and some of the design mechanics of these projects. Like last year at the fair, there was a water fountain, metal fountain with some chains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking all around this thing, and I'm trying to figure out, how does the water, because you can't, because the tubing, I think it was like a 2 or 3 inch tubing, that went into these. It looked like a tree, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, going, how does the water get up there, right? You can't. There's not enough.
You don't
pressure.
see the tubing. You don't see the stuff. Yeah.
It's so you get to be a part of this. Do you get to help them, or kind of advise along the way? Do they come in and ask questions, Kyle?
No, the advisors at the schools are pretty good at teaching them. We do kind of get some of the students who do ask, like maybe trying to find a different thickness or different size metal, or what's available in the market for them.
Mm-hmm.
We can help with that a little bit more. But going back, like some of these kids, I know at least for Templeton, are doing their project auction and then turning around and doing one for the fair too. So it's pretty.
A lot of them will do the fair. Some of like the grand, what do you call that?
Like the judges award or the best in shows. Yeah.
My boys did that. The Templeton one when they were in school their last year, and that was sadly it was the first one I've ever been to. But like I said, I was such in awe, with the like electricity. Some of the tables that they made with the epoxy, and lights going through it, or some of these barbecues, and these things that transformer chairs that turn into a couch and then turns into a barbecue somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just such an amazing, and some of the things you sit there and go, okay, how much did Dad do this?
Yeah.
Or Mom, because there's some amazing women out there that can build some cool stuff. But
Oh yeah.
but there's just a lot of cool stuff, and these kids put in a lot of hours. I really like how they have their binder at their project, and you can go through and flip from start to finish. It tells you, they log all their hours.
Yeah.
They log in their, probably their cost of what it would have been, what it was to produce, a trailer or something like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought any of them?
We haven't. No.
No?
No. But yeah, we've done the fair before. My brother's done a few different projects for that, and I did a couple little projects. More
when you were a kid, not now.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when we were going through high school a few years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can.
No, they
submit
don't
a
let me compete now.
project
So
now. Awesome. So Kyle, tell me all some of the other stuff that you guys have over there at Coast Pipe and your hours. What do you guys open Monday through Friday? Monday through Saturday?
We're at the office Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4.
Okay.
And everything, like I said, everything fencing, everything pipe. Inside the office, you'll come see me. Sitting there
Right when you walk in.
Right at my
Right when you walk
desk.
in, you says, "Hi, Kyle."
But I have a range of hinges, latches, caps. So any of the like finished products, so it's not just a piece of pipe. You can put a nice cap on it. You can make it look good. You're building a gate. We got all the hinges, all the latches, everything you need to make, a nice, your project kind of like a finished look.
So would you say that the business is more not focused, but more of a business for fence builders than
we do have a lot of contractors as customers, but the do-it-yourself homeowner is welcomed, and we're here to help and advise and get you through your project, and we're seeing a lot more of those guys coming in the past few years, trying to get their project done on their own, which is pretty cool.
How does the economy, as far as the ups and downs, presidential, all that stuff, how does that affect your business in terms of steel, pipe?
So right now, last year we had the tariffs come into play about this time of year. So we saw an increase in anything coming from outside the country, which...
Oh, you're getting pipe outside the country?
Not pipe, but our, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of domestic mills anymore. Okay. So like some of our new steel products are coming from Canada, Mexico, even overseas, China, Korea. Okay. A lot of like the new pipe does come from overseas. But like
gosh, what does that got to be to ship, man?
A lot. but the wire, the core wire to make the fencing does come from out of the country, and then we do get a lot of it manufactured here, but that first initial core is coming from out, so it gets tariffed, and then the price has to go up on like our barbed wire, our fencing wire.
So let me ask you, this is more of a sidestep to that tariff stuff. So right now tariffs, this and that, increasing, whatever the political side, it means. But think those pricings will ever go back down after, say they take away the tariffs? Not going to happen, but say they do.
The unfortunate thing is everything's quick to go up, and then it's kind of a trickle down. Yeah. We would like it to come back down to a really good price. We would sell more stuff.
Right.
People would be able to put in more fencing, more, we'd be able to move more product, but we try and keep it, with the market shift, we do adjust our prices and bring them back down to a good level.
Well, there's no other local businesses that are kind of like you guys that have the amount of steel, the amount of pipe, the amount of equipment or products that somebody would need, right?
No, we pride ourselves on having in-stock volume. So if you are a fence contractor or are a homeowner looking to do a big project, we're one-stop shop. You can come in and get your, everything you need for your whole project. We're not having to order in too much for you. You should be able to come and get everything you need to get your project done.
What is steel pricing right now?
Steel pricing is kind of all over the board.
Is it like gasoline prices? You can drive by and it's X amount of dollars today, and
today will be this price, and tomorrow it could be a different price. And then depending on kind of what you get, so some of like the tube steel, so like your square tubes or your round pipe might be a different price than your flat bar or angle. And that's kind of weird. It just depends on where it's rolled or how much manufacturing has to go into it.
And now, are you guys mandated to sell by the pound, regardless of what it is? Or like, say you're piping, you get in a load of pipe, X amount of dollars. Does it stay that price, or does the pricing fluctuate as well on that?
The pricing does fluctuate. We try to get in the lowest cost material and then get it a good price for you. The market right now on used pipe is getting a little bit tight, but we're
just because supply and demand.
Just because supply and demand, and then we were talking about it this morning, actually, that there's only a very few states in the country that produce oil. But then you have a lot of people kind of taking on I guess you call it the California look, the oil pipe fence, the oil pipe corrals, going away from the wood, that they're going to have to replace in a couple of years. Plus the price of wood is pretty similar to what our pipe is.
Well, the oil pipes, I mean, that's going to be in the ground far.
Yeah.
Outlast
Generations
you. Yeah.
is going to be in the ground and not have to worry about it. So a lot of people in different states have been kind of catching on to the oil pipe. So you're seeing the kind of the smaller supply going different places.
I see a lot of the oil pipe fencing popping up, out in the kind of rural areas. You see some of them more in town with the bigger lots and whatnot.
Yeah.
Do you guys have go-to welders that you guys, if somebody were to call in that, somebody's looking for somebody to put them up a pipe? You guys have somebody?
Yeah, you can always call in the office, talk to Chris, myself, even our outside rep, Dustin. You can call him too. And we can give you some recommendations of just guys that shop with us. There's a variety, just depending on what area you're in. And, like if you have like you said, you see a lot, in the rural areas, the big fencing. But we are getting people in town kind of like in that little, that look of the oil pipe, in their front yard. And we got people that'll do that too.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about it rotting out or anything like that in the ground. Right on, Kyle. It's 8:40. We're going to take another break.
Very cool.
And so we're sitting here chatting with Kyle Basti from Coast Pipe here, a local business, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
Back to What's Up North County, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys click that little subscribe button, click the like button, and you can send your friends and family over to What's Up North County to follow us and get a hold and be a part of our mailing list. But we're talking with Kyle Basti here from Coast Pipe. So Kyle, tell me about these kids that you see during these project auctions. Tell me about some of the projects that you've seen over the years that you've been really impressed with as an adult, seeing a kid produce these things.
Always it's amazing that, when a younger student builds a trailer, a big project, but just going through and looking, like you said, the fountains, the stuff where you mix mediums, where it's like you're adding wood into steel and like on a table or a bar, is pretty cool. I think the one that stands out last year when we went to the Mid-State Fair, at the industrial arts auction was a young lady out of Paso Robles High, and she built a safe. And it was like, when you first looked at it, you're like, she maybe restored it. No, she built the whole thing, learned the locking mechanism and everything, and like for
Really?
someone in high school to take the time and to go through that is amazing, and it speaks volumes to what our youth can do.
I saw that, and I thought the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, she built that.
She
from
built
scratch?
the whole safe.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And
how do you do that? How did you talk to her at all?
I talked to her a little bit.
How did she get the thickness?
Just looked at and I looked at her your little book, but just with plate steel and welding it together, and
Wow.
yeah.
That's amazing. Because you had the trailers there, and that one kid that made that big trailer, I think it was like 2 or 3 inches too wide as far as like standard regulations. So unfortunately, whoever bought that have to get a special permit, I guess, because it's a wider
wider
one,
than normal,
or take it to some other state type deal. But they all got a good amount of money.
Yes.
And then the silos, that they were made, the little bars.
The end of the bars and the kind of gazebo, and those were cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I really look forward. So Kyle, what else? So how long you've been at Coast Pipe? For close to 13 years.
No,
right?
I've been there 6 years.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother was there for 12.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been there but you were born and raised here.
Born and raised here. We grew up in Los Osos, and then in 2007 we moved up here to Templeton.
So you went to Morro Bay.
No, we went to San Luis High. My mom worked in the cafeteria there.
Okay.
And so we went to work with mom in the morning, and then worked, and then went to school, and then I got involved in the football team, so I did equipment and filming for them through high school, and then I did it like 6 years after high school, helped them out, volunteered and did that. It was pretty cool.
So, and is that what sent you to your passion for because you have a photography business as well? Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me the journey to doing what you're doing now.
So I've always liked taking pictures. I've always had cameras back when you had film, and you could.
Did you develop your own?
Didn't develop my own, but you take them down to Rite Aid
the
and
kiosk, you drive through, drop off your little roll,
and then you get them back, and you're like, oh, these are cool.
Oh, dang it, they blinked.
Yeah,
not like nowadays, huh?
Not like now, yeah, where you look and like, oh, let's try it again.
Right.
So and then we were very fortunate that my parents took us traveling during the summer. So we would take 6 weeks and camp, a lot in Oregon and the coast, and then we've gone all the way back east and just taking pictures. So I've
the road for 6 weeks, huh? Wow.
So I really like taking pictures, and so it's just kind of developed into kind of a small kind of hobby business. Yeah.
But you've taken I've seen some pretty cool pictures. So is it just a snap, or are you doing anything else with the exposures or the after the picture?
There's a little editing on the back end, but it's not much. Maybe highlighting it, bringing up the brightness, adding a little more color, maybe sharpening it up a little bit, but trying to go out there and take my time to get some nice. I really like doing landscape.
Have you gotten into any of the drone
no
camera footage?
I haven't yet. That'd be cool. I think that the drone footage, like flying a drone and getting that kind of cool overview, or being able to go like somewhere where you can't stand, and getting some pictures would be awesome.
Right, like out at a lake or something like that, and those back coves that you can't get to. It's like, I wonder what's around the other side. But then you got this couple $100 drone that you may or may not get it back again, depending on what it is. But that's cool. So Kyle, are you taking on clients or anything with the photography, or is it just for fun?
It's just kind of hobby thing. And then I post to Facebook and Instagram, Western Coast Photography, and so So
People
just
buy your photos. I mean, you're just doing it for the hobby.
just
of the
doing it
sport?
for the hobby right now. And then I've given have a group of friends that we kind of really got involved with a YouTuber out of Vegas, and we get together. So I've given them some pictures that I've taken in Vegas, and you know, kind of as gifts.
You were to
right
submit
now.
them to like the
Yeah.
California Mid-State Fair for like the photo.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Win anything?
Got a couple second place awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it's very
Kyle,
cool.
so what else? Let me ask you a question about the area. So we live here, and I always say a very unique part of California.
Yeah.
You know, a jewel.
Definitely.
You know, somebody somewhere when you go outside the area, when you say that you're from California, they think L.A., they think Sacramento. This is
It's-
like far
Yeah,
from their.
you say California, and it's LA, San Francisco, and that's all they know about California.
Right. And do you find yourself you have to kind of justify and kind of explain where you live so that way they don't think you're a complete turd?
Yeah, you tend to have to explain like, hey, like, you know, no, we're from the Central Coast. It's like cattle country, agriculture. You know, we got the beach,
Right.
and explain that, and then explain, oh, LA is different than San Francisco. We're not them. And it's funny, like we, you know, just coming back, like again from the Ag Expo, talking to people. We did talk to a lot of people from Northern California, and I think they kind of run into the same.
Well, they're the same way.
It's the same issue that, you know, they're in the same kind of lifestyle. I mean, granted, they don't have our great weather and climate and where we're at, but it's agriculture, it's rural, it's not the city life.
And that's a perception. That was my perception. I went to my nephew's graduation up at Chico State a couple of years ago. I thought I was going into Sacramento.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Chico, that's
It's
up
right
there
there in Sacramento, yeah.
And I was like, this place is just like us, you know. And surprisingly, Chico State Park, not State Park, but their park, Chico's Park, looks just like the town. Everything looks just like San Luis Obispo, like downtown San Luis Obispo. But I was like I said, I was the guy that I was talking to and explaining where I come from. But up in Chico, that's where I thought I was going. I thought I was going to the city, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I was pretty stoked. But whenever you go to like Idaho, you know, that's a really, like, people are like, don't tell them that you're from California.
Yeah.
It's like, why, do they hate us that much? They're like, yes.
Yeah, they
Mainly probably because everybody's leaving California and going to Idaho.
maybe,
and
yeah. Or and it's
Arizona.
or they watch the you know, like the old like MTV shows like The Hills or something like that. I think they were all like that. Yeah.
Beverly Hills Housewives and all that stuff. Yeah, that stuff's crazy. But it's a perception. Like I said, we live in this area, you know, the Western way, you know, the Western way of life is basically what it is, you know, but it's like the North County. And I'm not even saying the whole San Luis Obispo County.
No,
I'm
yeah.
saying the North County. You know, San Luis Obispo is San Luis Obispo. That's,
is.
you know, that's a different life. You know, like I said, you go inward, you go towards the beach, you live the tropics.
Yeah.
You go the
You're-
other way,
it's the
you go
beach
into the
life.
mountains.
Yeah, it's our region, you know, from Santa Margarita, San Miguel, all the way to Parkfield. It is a very unique area, and it's still, you know, deeply rooted in that Western way. And it's very cool to see. You know, like we did the Pioneer Day, like, and seeing all the, you know, like what was used here before we, you know, got here or came along.
Yeah, the old technology, and the way that
and stuff,
the
and then-
tractors,
yeah.
you know, from like the wild West, you know, like massive machinery
Yeah.
that you sit there and scratch your head. What was I think the oldest tractor was, what was the oldest tractor?
I think it was like a 1909 or something like that.
It was,
maybe.
yeah, it was like 125 years old, you know, and you think about technology now, you think about technology then, you think about what they had available, you know, the machinery, you know, that you see now in your everyday life at work, working with the steel and the metal, that wasn't available back then.
And you've gone from, having to go out and hand crank it and fire it up and, be on it, pulling levers and everything, to now you probably start these tractors with your phone and run it from your easy chair and let it go drive and do all that stuff.
You got to be a pretty, I don't even want to, I want to use this lightly, but you got to be a pretty lazy farmer to go and have a, wireless tractor, right? I mean, you either have way too much money or you don't need the farm to be farming. What do you need an electric, a wireless tractor for? I mean, it makes sense, but it's kind of like, everything's wireless now.
But, when you're farming, you want to get your hands dirty a little bit.
Oh, sure. That's what keep these guys alive until into their 90s, and they're still physically active.
Yeah.
They're still moving around. Like when I remember as I was a kid and see somebody in their 90s, it was my grandpa. My grandpa, worked up until, gosh, he was in his 80s, I believe. But, they were hardened, but they got up, at the ass crack of dawn, had their coffee or tea, and
got out there and worked all day. And,
And it's just one of those lifestyles that people don't understand these days. I want to have a job that I go to work at 9.
Yeah.
And I get off at 5. Oh, and I want to have the weekends off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what, circus do you live in that you have, it's just one of those things that's not there. But especially in the Western way of life, when you have farming, when you have cattle, when you have, any type of responsibilities, it's 24/7.
It is.
So, did you grow up on a farm or any
we
of
did
that
not.
kind of
No,
stuff?
we grew up in the middle of Los Osos in town.
Kind of like a farm.
Kind of, very rural in Los Osos, but not until high
You're
school.
kind of a beach guy.
Yeah,
right?
not until high school did we get into the whole FFA agriculture, and then just kind of boomed from there.
You know what? What a great program and great organization is FFA. FFA, 4-H. I mean, it builds such character. We just had the opportunity to do the premier 805 lamb and goat and lamb and sheep sale.
I think the goat and sheep
Lamb and goat sale.
Yeah.
Goat and lamb, sheep, lamb, whatever it was. But there were some interesting kids there that have taken over their family breeding from like their grandfathers, their fathers. And these kids are like 14, 15 years old. These kids are really, really young.
I'm running a full farm breeding program.
Exactly. And they've been in it since, I think my youngest, one of the girls that was the youngest, I think she was 4 or 3 years old when she showed her first animal and raised it. It was like a rabbit or a chicken or something like that. But still, nevertheless, it builds that character, it builds that responsibility, business,
because
everything.
You do. When you look at it, not only are you responsible for taking care of something that's living, and getting it, keeping it in good health, and but then if it is a market animal, getting it to its proper size to be harvested and turned into food for us. You have to make sure that it's well taken care of, that it's properly taken care of, and that it's healthy the whole way.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's why, and you guys are a really big advocate and supporter of like your FFAs and your 4-H's in our area as well. So I think, businesses like Coast Pipe, Premier Ag, and, all these businesses here in the North County that support the youth in FFA, 4-H, and these programs that help to build the industries.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, having kids that wanted to get into more of the industrial side, For a while there, it seemed like the kids were wanting to get into like the computers and technology.
The technology, the .com type stuff.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what, we joke around like, are you gonna Google how to fix your, sink when it breaks, or are you gonna call the plumber?
Right.
So.
And people Google.
Yeah.
People Google and turn this, simple project into a bigger project.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that goes, I do it myself.
Yep.
And
I watched a YouTube video on that, and I know how to do it now.
Right. Most 9 out of 10 times you don't have the right tools. Right. There's something else that makes it so much easier and so much, obtainable to complete. You need that one tool, but you don't have it, so you make shift with what you got, and you end up screwing it up even more.
Yep.
So, all right, Kyle, it's 9 o'clock. Let's take a break. We will be right back to the Morning Brew.
My name is Jennifer Borhone-Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Welcome back to What's Up North County, guys. Again, thank you for following us and being a part of this journey. Make sure you like and subscribe. And you guys can head over to our website, whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can click on our businesses, our sponsors, and you can share that with your friends and family. And you can actually join our mailing list as well. And so, Kyle, Coast Pipe, what other information you guys have there that we need to know about?
So talking about clicking on the social medias and the website, we brought on a new employee, Riley Bishop. He came to us from Central Coast Customs and also graduated from Cal Poly. So he's been kind of spearheading our marketing now. So he's got us on TikTok. He's got us.
Oh, you guys are getting into the young crowd.
Yep, got us on the TikTok. Got us really pumped up on Instagram and Facebook. And then he is working on revamping our website so that it'll be a better experience for customers to click on there and see what we have to offer and who we are.
Do you guys get a lot of traction from like your TikToks and your social medias or websites? What do you find is attractive more?
Just in the past few months since he's been with us, you know, we always had a presence doing the Facebook, Instagram, kind of like, you know, hey, we're here. Hey, look at our truck, you know, kind of stuff that I did. But he's got us doing videos. I've done one. Chris has done a lot of videos for us. And
I see your videos.
Yeah, and that's getting a lot of traction.
Yeah,
we're getting calls not only from California but Oregon, Washington, Nevada. So we're stretching our reach and reaching more people with our products.
Are you guys using that for like, say, your advertising dollars? Are you using like to boost them and stuff like that, or is this all just organic?
So we're using money to kind of develop it, but a lot of it is how he knows how to tag it and kind of organically get it out there right now. But we've really been trying to focus on kind of explaining like the process that we do at Coast Pipe of sorting our product and getting the best product for you, and then also kind of explaining like what we have to offer, kind of explaining our products that we have on ground.
That's awesome. Yeah. Kyle, again, where is Coast Pipe? How do they get a hold of you? Website, phone numbers?
So Coast Pipe, we're at 3050 Ramada Drive in Paso Robles. You can go to our website, coastpipe.com. Give us a call at the office at 805-237-9793. And we'll be happy to help, happy to get you going on your project.
Awesome. Right when you walk in the door, you get to see your smile, right?
Yes,
You're
be there waiting for you.
First person there to greet you as you walk in. Awesome.
Thank you, Randy.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you guys do for here in the community and the support that you guys
Well, we appreciate
offer.
you, being here for us and all the business, and then especially for the whole community. It's been you guys are really wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate that. And you've been a fill-in host as well. So
I'm happy to come in. It's great working with you guys.
Yeah, man. We might need to lock you in right now for the upcoming parade and
There
all
you
the
go.
events.
Where do I sign?
Awesome, Kyle. Well, thanks for coming in. That was fun, man.
Thank you.
So Coast Pipe right there in Paso Robles on Ramada Drive, right there on the right side. If you're heading to Paso, can't miss it. It's a big, big lot of steel.
Yes.
There you go, man. Thanks for coming in. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County. Once again, please like, subscribe, share, and follow us, whatsupnorthcounty.com. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, 1776 Roofing Solutions, Premier Ag, Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Templeton Heating and Air. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Yep, that's me. It didn't start this way. Most problems don't. They start with things you notice, but put off. You make a few small decisions. By the time everyone else notices, it's usually too late to call the right people. Experience matters. Call 1776 Roofing for gutters and filters done right.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.